morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to University of Calgary International Achievement Awards. My name is Janaka Ruanpura. I'm the Vice Provost and Associate Vice President of Research International. I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the traditional territories of the people of the Treaty 7 region in southern Alberta, which includes the Blackfoot Confederacy, comprising the Siksika, Piikani, and Kainai First Nations, as well as the Tsuut'ina First Nation and the Stoney Nakoda, including Chiniki, Baspo, and Wesley First Nations. The city of Calgary is also home to Métis Nation Alberta Region 3. The University of Calgary has come a long way since our launch of our international strategy in 2013. Our drive to realize the goals of the strategy has greatly strengthened our role as a global intellectual hub. The launch of the new Global Engagement Plan this past December reflects our continued institutional commitment to the meaningful connection and interaction with the world around us. The plan stays true to our original vision while taking into emerging global developments. Over the next 5 years, the Global Engagement Plan will guide our priorities and resources as we work toward our international goal in support of growth through focus of the University of Calgary. Over the past few years, we have become an award-winning university for excellence and innovation in internationalization. We are gathered here today to recognize and celebrate the outstanding contributions of our students, faculty, and staff and community members in making University of Calgary a global leader in internationalization. I wish we could have celebrated with you in person, as we did in the last few years, with international flavor included in attire, entertainment, and food. Hopefully next year, we will do it again. Now, I would like to warmly welcome our special guests here today. The Right Honorable Adrian Clarkson, former Governor General and Commander-in-Chief of Canada, and Mr. John Ralston South. And we are also delighted to see so many distinguished guests here online from foreign governments, Government of Canada, Government of Alberta, and several members of the diplomatic community in Calgary. Also, I would like to warmly welcome our President and Vice Chancellor, Dr. Ed McCauley, members of the University of Calgary Board of Governors, Alumni Board of Directors and Senate, as well as our members of our senior leadership team, our Students' Union, and Graduate Students Association. Finally, I would like to welcome all of our students, faculty, and staff, along with many of our community and international partners who have joined us on this Monday morning from Calgary time. We would like to thank our wonderful performers who will be enjoying throughout the event: Elizabeth Fast on Muski Flow, and as well as Benhing Lahi Philippine dance troupe. It is now my pleasure to introduce our University President and Vice Chancellor, Dr. Ed McCauley. Please join me in welcoming President McCauley to share a few words.
Thank you, Janica, and hello, everyone. It's truly a pleasure to see so many of our distinguished guests joining us, including the Right Honorable Adrian Clarkson, former Governor General of Canada, and numerous other leaders from Calgary, across Canada, and around the world. Welcome to all of you. I want to begin by congratulating the award recipients that we are recognizing today. You've played an important role in advancing global engagement at the University of Calgary. And the collective effort of leaders like you, this shared commitment to the principles of internationalization, goes beyond developing great programs. It's a recognition that our university family is made stronger through the relationships that connect us to the wider global community. Over these past 13 months, we've all been reminded of just how much the local really is global. Every one of us is inextricably linked to our neighbors around the world. And while this connection can create challenging consequences, I think the bigger story is in what we can achieve by working together. Being able to connect diverse ideas and people has made some incredible breakthroughs possible. When we look at the development of the COVID-19 vaccines, the global movement to fight systemic racism and social injustice, the commitment to protecting the most vulnerable among us in every community around the world. This is a narrative of hope and impact achieved through international collaboration. And it's a strong thread that runs through our university's global engagement plan. We launched this updated plan last year using the foundational goals set out by our academic and research plans, and then building on these to look at how global partnerships can enhance research, student experiences, and community ties. The Global Engagement Plan aligns with the Government of Alberta's international strategy, and our university's plan features three overarching goals: increasing the diversity of our campus community, improving intercultural capacity, and enhancing global partnerships. We're striving towards these goals because in order to be a leading university, we need to be a place where a diversity of knowledge systems, cultures, and perspectives can come together. The better the quality of our relationships to one another in our communities, the better the quality of our outputs in terms of new ideas, creativity, and solutions. And we see this in the more than 340 different agreements we hold with partner institutions, and the total number of joint international publications, now well over 21,000, that we've been able to produce with colleagues around the world. There's a diversity of knowledge represented by our faculty members. Nearly 50% of these scholars were trained internationally. There's the enormous benefit to our students, including the opportunity to connect and learn from international peers. In 2020, 28% of our graduate students and nearly 11% of our undergraduate students were international. This past year has also shown us that global engagement can happen close to home. Our students have participated in incredible learning experiences through programs like the Global Community Challenge, YYC, and the Certificate in Pluralism and Global Citizenship. And there's the legacy that we've created since 1986 through global development programs in Africa, Asia, Eastern Europe, and Latin America. Since 2013, we've been able to generate over $200 million in funding through these initiatives and supported unique opportunities for over 300 of our students. All these examples contribute to the university's reputation for changing lives for the better. Among multiple recent honors, the University of Calgary is currently ranked 29th in the world on several of the UN Sustainable Development Goals. These include our collective efforts in areas such as innovation, justice, sustainable city, and partnerships. It takes a shared vision to achieve these outcomes, so I want to thank the many contributors joining us for this award ceremony. In particular, thank you to Dr. Janaka Ruampura for his leadership and the efforts of his team in University of Calgary International. Members of government, the Counselor Corps and community leaders here in Calgary and Alberta, and of course the numerous students, faculty, staff, and alumni who champion internationalization at our university every single day. Thank you for contributing to the relationships and partnerships that make our university stronger. And once again, congratulations to all of this year's recipients of the University of Calgary Internationalization Achievement Awards.
Thank you very much, President McCauley, for your remarks. My name is Cheryl Dewick, and I am the Senior Academic Director International. I will be your MC for the morning for the rest of the program. It's my pleasure now to introduce the first award categories, the Student and Academic Staff Awards. The Student Awards presented this morning acknowledge outstanding students who have greatly advanced the internationalization efforts within a faculty, department, or the university through their international scholarly activities and volunteering. The Academic Staff Awards acknowledge the contributions that academic staff members bring through their international research, teaching, and learning activities, which significantly advance our internationalization goals in a certain faculty, department, or the university as a whole. There are 2 awards in this category. The new Academic Staff Member Award recognizes an individual with 1 to 6 years of experience at University of Calgary, and the Experienced Academic Staff Member Award recognizes an individual exceeding 6 years of experience at the university. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our new Provost and Vice President Academic, Dr. Terry Balser, who will announce the winners in these award categories. Dr. Balser has a wealth of international experience through her teaching and research, which is in the area of environmental science and education. And she has served as a collaborator with UNESCO Higher Education Asia Pacific region. She has held a US Fulbright Nehru Distinguished Chair in India. And she spent time as a visiting research scholar in Japan and Switzerland. In 2014, she was invited by Saudi Arabia to train women university administrators. She served in university leadership positions in 3 countries, at University of Florida as dean, at Curtin University in Australia as provost, and at Dalhousie University as provost. Welcome, Dr. Balser.
Right. Thank you very much, Cheryl. And good morning, everyone, and welcome. As you just heard, global engagement and global citizenship have been important to so much of my work, and I've had the privilege to live and travel all over the world. So it's really exciting to be joining University of Calgary just as the new global engagement plan has been launched. As all of you here certainly know, having a strong sense of place in a place that you're in and an understanding of where you've been is a good foundation from which to make a contribution. For me, not surprisingly, given my background, that starts from the ground up in the very soil. And it has definitely been my pleasure to explore and discover the physical and cultural landscape of Calgary in recent weeks since I've just arrived on the traditional territories of Treaty 7 people. And I look forward to working together with all of you to advance our shared goals. But in the meantime, it's fantastic to be here today as we celebrate the achievements in internationalization from the past 2 years. And it's now my great pleasure to present the Internationalization Achievement Awards. Our first category of awards recognizes the achievement of internationalization amongst our students. And as a token of appreciation for all of the hard work these students are doing in support of internationalization, we are happy to extend a $1,000 award to all of our students being honored here this morning. The winner of our first domestic undergraduate student award is Aaron Chow, alumni of the Schulich School of Engineering. Chow is one of a few engineering members of the University of Calgary's prestigious Scholars Academy, a group of 50 high-achieving undergraduate students that aim to drive new initiatives in their respective departments. Chow's network in technology and business now spans the continents of Asia and beyond due to a successful internship with Honda Research Institute, Japan. His research in an audio-visual simultaneous localization and mapping framework led to a presentation at the IEEE Robotics Conference held in New Delhi, India, where he was formally recognized as Best Conference Paper for his first authored work.
As a member of the U of C's prestigious Scholars Academy, Aaron Chow brings an inspiring level of contributions to the global community. On numerous occasions, his research in audiovisual SLAM, which is simultaneous localization and mapping framework, or his biomedical engineering and neuroscience research, for example, he has demonstrated a continuous drive for excellence. Aaron, thank you for your dedication and good luck in all of your future endeavors, perhaps even in a PhD at Oxford. Good luck.
Hi there, my name is Aaron Chow, a recent graduate of the University of Calgary's Schulich School of Engineering class of 2020. I'm here to say my thanks for receiving this UCIA award as nominated by Dr. Bill Rosehart of the Schulich School. Concluding my third year of my undergraduate, I was fortunate to find an internship with Honda Research Institute, Japan, and Kyoto University. There I had conducted research in the realm of robotics, to which I'm so thankful to my advisors and colleagues, Yoshi-sensei, Funikoshi-sensei, Ari-san, and Sekiguchi-san, who had led me to the career path that I am in today, now within robotics. Being in Japan had challenged me both personally and academically, where I was forced to learn about a new culture as well as apply my skills in science to fields that I had never seen before. I was lucky to be able to lead this as well to presentations with IEEE within India, where I picked up a Best Conference Paper award for my work along the way. Internationalization is so important because it allows graduates from an early age to be equipped with the skills needed to be able to apply themselves at a global scale. In my current work, I'm able to work with clients from across the world, be it from Germany or Singapore, as well as converse in academia from those from London to Calgary, and I believe this is vital for any new graduate experiencing the professional world in any such form and way. I was so lucky within my undergraduate career to be presented with these opportunities that allowed myself to be applied within this international scale, and I'm grateful for that and hope that the university can continue to provide these to the undergraduates and university moving forward.
Congratulations, Aaron. The next winner of the Domestic Undergraduate Student Award is Alicia Chen, undergraduate student in the Faculty of Science. Chen is in her final year of a Bachelor of Science in Neuroscience. Through her work with the International Student Services Office over the past 2 years, Chen has contributed towards the planning of dozens of initiatives promoting internationalization on campus. She's passionate about the power of collaboration and mentorship in student life. Chen uses her knowledge of the rich diversity around her to create a nurturing environment for other immigrants. She strives to create spaces and opportunities that encourage and nourish the diversity on campus.
I nominated Alicia Chen because she's an efficient communicator who is supportive of students at the University of Calgary. She faces the world with optimism and strives to create opportunities that encourage diversity. Alicia is an efficient team player, and as her coworker, I found her to be very dependable and sociable. Alicia, thank you again for your dedication and passion to creating and supporting a more culturally diverse campus.
Hi, my name's Alicia, and I just wanted to first off say thank you so much for this award. I'm really, really grateful to be receiving it today. I think to me, this award really symbolizes all of the support and the mentorship I've been so fortunate to have received from members on campus, and I guess I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank everyone who has really believed in me throughout my undergrad. In particular, I really want to thank Garrett, Kirsty, Maida, and of course Gundo from the International Student Services Office, as well as Kelly Kay and Lenore from the O-Week Planning Committee. You guys have all truly transformed my university experience, and I'm really, really grateful for you all. So thank you.
Congratulations, Alicia. Our final Domestic Undergraduate Student Award recipient is Dina Mausa, a Mechanical Engineering and Economics undergraduate. Mausa has participated in many of the international programs offered at UCalgary, including research, conferences, volunteering, studying, and interning abroad in 8 countries. Being a quadrilingual, Mausa also encourages those around her to internationalize their personal academic and work experience and to use the resources provided at UCalgary to develop a global mindset. She is truly an ambassador for all UCalgary study abroad programs.
As a UCalgary alum, Dina Mausa has been an enthusiastic advocate for international experience since she was selected to conduct research at Technische Universität Berlin in the summer of 2017. She subsequently continued to participate in international opportunities and volunteer in ambassador roles. I wish to recognize the efforts Dina has made in her example to take advantage of volunteer and academic opportunities in China, Egypt, Spain, Germany, and the UK, and encouraging others to do the same. Thank you.
I would have never even been qualified for this award if it weren't for the opportunities that I was exposed to and the support that I received throughout my undergrad. Because of this, my greatest wish is for students to be aware of the efforts and support, financially and beyond, to internationalize their degrees and to take advantage of these experiences. I'm extremely grateful for the award committee for having a platform where community efforts can be recognized and for selecting me as a representation of that.
Congratulations, Dina. Now on to our International Graduate Student Award recipients. The first award goes to Ana Alicia Watson-Jimenez, a PhD candidate in geography. Watson is passionate about social inclusion in sustainability and conservation projects. Her research is focused on the intersections of indigenous rights and environmental governance of natural gas projects in the Peruvian Amazon. She has been invited to contribute as research assistant in the 2019-2020 international project incorporating local and traditional knowledge systems, new insights for ecosystem services and transdisciplinary collaborations, an emerging joint research collaboration with Chile, Colombia, Uruguay, the United States, and Canada, a large multidisciplinary project on traditional knowledge and social values.
I'm delighted that Anna has won this award. I can't think of a better candidate. I've come to know Anna both as an outstanding expert in extractive governance issues in Latin America. We worked together initially when I hired her as an RA, and I've since that time, based on her outstanding work in that project, I've come to work with her on a separate project on extractive governance issues in Latin America. And through that, the course of that work, I've increasingly come to see Anna as a peer and a colleague. Anna is committed to building research collaborations across geographical boundaries and also across disciplines. And she is a truly outstanding candidate and winner of this award. So congratulations, Anna. It's a real honor to be working together.
I came from a multicultural family in Peru, and for me, as a researcher in international development and in conservation, that's the most important thing that we can do, is to try to reach different communities, try to reach cultural diversity and inclusion, equality, and being empathetic with them. That's what I was trying to do or to achieve in these last years, reading different ways of knowing and try to come with a solution for the crisis that we are crossing now. I think that today, more than ever, we are connected. Sometimes we might feel that we are isolated, but in fact, we're not. As an international student at the university, the international work they are doing to overcome the crisis, the health crisis, climate change, and biodiversity crisis are more than significant, because that's a new way of thinking about internationalization. It's not just traveling abroad, it's to work with different people, to respect their way of knowing and being empathetic. And here we are working on that, and I think that's the most valuable learning that I have come from this institution. Finally, I want to thank my family. Gracias, mamá, gracias, papá. Thank you to my country. Gracias, Peru, gracias. Thank you to all the female leaders that has been shaping the path so I can be here. Thanks.
Congratulations, Anna. Our final student award goes to Mary Zhang, graduate student in the Faculty of Science. Zhang is currently a PhD candidate in geology at the University of Calgary, originally a 3+2 visiting undergraduate student from China. Zhang demonstrates substantial leadership skills through the creation and execution of various events in different campus groups. She provides international students a space to practice their language skills, make meaningful connections, and integrate into the Calgary community. Her activities in supporting researchers and making connections with Chinese colleagues have helped to promote partnership and increased research collaboration. She is a champion for internationalization, and our campus community is made all the better because of her.
Yuan Zhang came to the University of Calgary as an undergraduate student, and I got to know her academically as her graduate supervisor. I only became aware of her internationalization efforts when I happened to meet her while she was volunteering. Since then, I very much appreciate that she's not only worked as a peer helper to students that are new to Canada, but also to improve cross-cultural competencies within our own campus community. Yuan Zhang is a true leader in our student community, and we are lucky to have her.
Hello, this is Yuan Zhang. I'm a PhD candidate from the Department of Geoscience, and I'm really excited to receive this International Achievement Award from the university. This award recognizes my effort on providing support for international students at U Calgary. I would like to thank my supervisor for nominating me and supporting my non-research interests. I would also like to express my gratitude to the International Student Services, ISS. Working with ISS has provided me a broader view of the international student body on campus. I'm really appreciative of all the opportunities I had that allowed me to work on internationalization at U Calgary. And I find this extremely important that we could provide international students a safe, welcoming, and inclusive space. And this will allow them for better personal and professional growth within the institution. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mary. The next category is the Academic Staff Awards. The new Academic Staff Award goes to Dr. Amanda Meline, Associate Professor, Anthropology and Archaeology and Canada Research Chair. Dr. Meline has become recognized globally as a leader in primate sensory and dietary ecology, a researcher who employs unique approaches and creativity. Her research generated substantial international public interest. Her work has been featured in multiple media venues such as BBC Earth, the Discovery Channel, and The Scientist. This year, her work has appeared in internationally prominent venues, including The Economist and The New York Times. Dr. Meline's research has involved multiple and deep international collaborations. Her network of collaborations currently includes research teams in Brazil, Japan, the UK, Germany, France, Costa Rica, Peru, Spain, and the United States.
Amanda Mellon is an enthusiastic and effective advocate for the university internationally. She is an international leader in her field, primatology and biological anthropology. She has also enhanced the opportunities for collaborations and partnerships in research and education, both through her own scholarship and supervision and through her creation of links with prestigious partner institutions. She thoroughly deserves this award.
I'd like to thank Dr. Gavin Cameron, who nominated me for this award, and also thank my lab and colleagues and the people who are working hard with me to help promote and sustain and develop and brainstorm ways to improve the internationalization at the University of Calgary. Most importantly, I'd like to thank all of my international colleagues. They're the ones who really make this happen. They're providing opportunities for University of Calgary students to travel abroad and gain meaningful experiences working in different countries, in different lab settings, learning different techniques. And also they're sending their students here so that we can improve and enhance and brighten the diversity on our campus and enrich the lives of students here in Calgary as well. The restrictions that have been brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic this past year have really brought into sharp focus how important all of our international connections and relationships are. And there have been great difficulties and great obstacles in terms of mobility, reducing the abilities to travel and to go and experience firsthand and face-to-face the people and the cultures and the lab environments of different places. And this has been hard, but at the same time, we've also been forced to think of new ways to engage meaningfully with our international communities, and these have brought about some good changes. They've brought down some barriers for students and trainees and faculty who weren't able to travel, for example, to international conferences, and they've made those opportunities now more accessible. So personally, while I'm very, very much looking forward to being able to travel again to visit my international collaborators and go to the places where I conduct my research, I also hope that moving forward, we will continue to keep in place some of the positive changes that have been brought about. For example, attending international conferences remotely so that as many people who want to attend are able to.
Congratulations, Amanda, and thank you. Our final award in this category, the Experienced Academic Staff Award, goes to Dr. Barry Sanders, Professor and Faculty of Science. Dr. Sanders is a professor and director of the Institute for Quantum Science and Technology at the University of Calgary, distinguished chair professor at the University of Science and Technology of China, visiting advanced joint research faculty member of the Raman Research Institute, and a fellow of the Royal Society of Canada. He forges strong connections with researchers and institutions to enhance opportunities for academic exchange and collaborative research, greatly contributing to the University of Calgary's international reputation. Dr. Sanders is an outstanding choice for this award due to his transformative activities in bringing science to the developing world. He teaches in developing countries, conducts outreach at stakeholder workshops, and creates top-level conference series. He's a dedicated educator and mentor, hosting students and scientists in Calgary.
Barry is especially skilled at developing connections to spark discovery in quantum research. What really stands out? His incredible commitment to providing opportunities for future leaders. He champions programs that provide training to graduate students in low and middle income countries because, in Barry's view, education is a path to building a stable and peaceful future for the world. The Faculty of Science is proud to celebrate his award.
So I'm very grateful for this Internationalization Award. I feel very much a part of the scientific community, regardless of nationality, creed, gender. We scientists have to be out to help each other, especially in today's world where science is sometimes a victim or a target. And even during this pandemic time, we see that science is increasingly important to make the right decisions for society. Whereas there's a lot of awards for scientific achievement, for great training and teaching, the effort that goes into internationalization is, in my view, not sufficiently recognized, that we need this kind of recognition to support scientists going out there, working together, collaborating, building teams, and solving problems. And so I'm grateful for this award because it signifies appreciation of the efforts for internationalization. I would like to thank the University of Calgary for giving me time and resources to be able to pursue my passion in internationalization. And not every university would have let me go so far in these efforts. So the University of Calgary is quite special in how it treasures internationalization.
Congratulations, Barry.
So thank you very much, Dr. Balser, and congratulations to all of our impressive student and academic staff award recipients. Before we continue with the awards, I'd like now to introduce Elizabeth Fast, an undergraduate student in the Faculty of Arts studying voice. Her family background is mainly German and Dutch, Mennonite German like myself, though she was born in Canada. Fast recently prepared Hexenlied, or Witch's Song, by the German composer Felix Mendelssohn for a local singing competition, and will be performing it for you now. The Hexenlied is about the tradition of the Walpurgis night on April the 30th, so a timely performance, when the witches go out to dance and celebrate all together. The Walpurgis night scene in Goethe's Faust is a famous one in which Faust and Mephistopheles attend the witches' festival. Elizabeth?
My name is Elizabeth Fast, and I will be singing with recorded accompaniment by Layla Linton. Our first selection will be Mendelssohn's Hexenlied. The flowers are blooming, the birds are singing, and it's time for the witches to dance.
Die Schwalbe fliegt, der Frühling siegt und spendet uns Blumen zum Kranze. Bald huschen wir leis aus der Tür und fliegen zum prächtigen Tanze. Ein ein schwarzer Bock, ein Besenstock, die Ofengabeln erwocken. Reißt uns geschwind wie Blitz und Wind durch sausende Lüfte zum Brocken. Reißt uns geschwind wie Blitz und Wind durch sausende Lüfte zum Brocken. Beelzebub tanzt unser Trupp und küsst ihm die kralligen Hände. Ein Geisterschwarm fasst uns beim Arm und schlägt im Tanzen die Brände. Und Beelzebub verheißt den Trupp der Tanzenden Gaben auf Gaben. Sie sollen schön in Seide gehen und Töpfe voll Goldes sich graben. Sie sollen schön in Seide gehen und Töpfe voll Goldes sich graben. Ein Feuerdrach umflieget das Dach und bringet uns Butter und Eier. Die Nachbarn ansehen die Funken wehen und schlagen ein Kreuz vor dem Feuer. Der Schwalbe fliegt, der Frühling siegt, die Blumen erblühen zum Kranze. Bald huschen wir leis aus der Tür, bald huschen wir leis aus der Tür. Johannes zum prächtigen Tanze. Bald huschen wir leis aus der Tür, bald huschen wir leis aus der Tür. Johannes zum prächtigen Tanze. Johannes, Johannes, Johannes zum prächtigen Tanze.
Wunderbar. Thank you, Elizabeth. So let's move on to the next two award categories, the Staff and International Program Award. The Staff Award acknowledges the individuals actively supporting students, faculty, researchers, departments, and programs, and contribute to the internationalization of the university. The International Program Award recognizes the impact made by a program towards the internationalization of our university, of a faculty, area, or student experience. It's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. William Galley, the Vice President Research, to announce the next winners in these categories.
Thank you, Cheryl. It's a real honor to be here to recognize these individuals for their contributions to internationalization at the University of Calgary. The winner of the first staff award is Yassine Boga, Associate Director International with Continuing Education here at the University of Calgary. Since Yassine took the reins of the English language program in 2003 as program director, it has seen phenomenal growth. Under his leadership, research abilities, entrepreneurial thinking, and business insight, he has grown the English language program to a very reputable first choice experience for 30 institutional partners and 128 agents around the world. We now have students from 52 countries, with the majority from Japanese, Korean, Chinese, and Spanish-speaking markets. He also has a far-reaching impact within the local community by providing opportunities for English training to immigrants residing in and calling Calgary home.
Yassine Boga is a gifted educational developer. He has been at the center of developing continuing education international programs. He has a unique gift for gathering insights from students and international partners to build programs and student experiences that just hit the mark with international learners. Thank you, Yassine, for your tireless commitment to our students, our team, and our university.
Thank you very much for this honor. It has been my privilege to support international education at the University of Calgary over the past 20 years. Over this time, the English language program has touched the lives of thousands of international learners, providing transformational learning experiences, facilitating lifelong friendships, empowering dreams, and building membership across the global community. I would like to thank the English language program staff for their tireless support of international education, our instructors for their pursuit of teaching excellence, our international partners for believing in us, and of course, our students for their dedication, fun, adventure, and bravery. It's their daring and ambition that supports all of us.
Congratulations, Yasin. On to the second award. The winner of the second staff award is Eustacia Yu, International Facilitator in the Workland School of Education. Eustacia has directly impacted and enhanced the teaching and learning experiences and the intercultural competencies of incoming international learners and educators. She draws from her international experience that spans teaching in post-secondary institutions and deep engagement in international relations. Her work has focused on international partnerships, as well as development and management of various international education projects and cross-cultural initiatives. She actively participates and generally gives her time, energy, and expertise because of her deep passion for enhancing student, staff, and faculty internationalization experiences.
I am so proud and happy to be here to celebrate Eustacia Yu, an award winner and international facilitator of the Workland School of Education. Eustacia, you are an exemplary leader who continues to make outstanding contributions to strategic planning of internationalization initiatives, advancing our intercultural capacities in our school and across the university. You are deeply engaged with so many local and national cultural organizations, and you're highly respected by our international partners that span Brazil, China, Germany, Vietnam, Japan, just to name some. Eustacia, you embody the qualities that this award recognizes. You work closely with myself as Associate Dean International in the Workland School and with all other programs and units. Your involvement in support of our International Doctoral Seminar, a three-way partnership with Beijing Normal University and Queensland University of Technology in Brisbane, Australia, makes a significant difference. You deliver seminars in our school ranging a wide variety of topics on internationalization and intercultural topics and leading. You also, in your spare time, were able to complete your doctorate in adult learning, focusing on internationalization. I don't know what you mean by spare time. Eustacia, you're an outstanding, exceptional leader, innovative, deeply committed to fostering authentic, active, and long-lasting international relationships. We all benefit from your educated heart, your sound values, and your ethic of care. Congratulations, Eustacia. You deserve this.
I feel honored to receive this award, as I understand there are many noteworthy individuals making great contribution to the university's international strategy and practice. I would like to show my sincere appreciation to my supervisor, Dr. Colleen Kuali, for her tremendous support, mentorship, and guidance, as well as the space allowed for independent work and growth. My current position as the international facilitator at the Workland School of Education is a third space position that moves beyond academic administrative binaries and bridges the two worlds. I take this unique opportunity in my role to promote a culture of commitment to internationalization and intercultural awareness and responsiveness, to promote collaborative and sustainable partnerships that are founded on reciprocity, and to help identify and create international and intercultural opportunities at home abroad for students, faculty, and staff. Thank you.
Congratulations, Eustacia. And now the winner of the International Program Award, Mama Namatoto. Accepting the award is my colleague, Dr. Jen Brenner, pediatrician and Global Health Program Director in the Cummings School of Medicine. From 2016 to 2020, The University of Calgary's Cummings School of Medicine has led a coalition of partners who implemented the Mama na Mtoto initiative in Lake Zone, Tanzania, with the goal of reducing maternal and newborn morbidity and mortality. Funded through Global Affairs Canada and IDRC, Mama na Mtoto partners developed, implemented, and evaluated a package of interventions in 2 rural districts with a combined population of 1 million people, strengthening existing government health systems through activities at the district, health facility, and community levels. Core activities involved operationalizing networks of volunteer community health workers while supporting training by health managers and clinical staff at rural health facilities, all to provide quality care for pregnant and delivering women and newborns.
Mama na Mtoto, which is Mother and Child in Swahili, is a global health initiative. It was designed to improve maternal, child, and newborn health and reduce mortality in the Lake Zone of Tanzania. This project was led by Dr. Jen Brenner at the University of Calgary and Dr. Dismas Matavello from Tanzania, Kuhas University. This project reached over 1 million people. It trained 1,673 community health workers, as well as hundreds of healthcare providers. It had a significant impact on neonatal survival skills. It increased community health outcomes, lowered childhood disease and death. When you ask, why did I nominate this? I think a quote from one of the community health providers would amplify this. Before, we were using old-fashioned methods of helping babies to breathe. We used to slap them and then turn them upside down until they cried. And if not, we considered them dead. But after having this training, we learned new skills, using resuscitation and rubbing the back as a method of helping babies to breathe. Congratulations, Dr. Brenner and your team, Mama na Mtoto.
I'm honored to accept this award on behalf of the Mama na Mtoto initiative. I'm really proud to be part of this special project undertaken by an incredible team of Tanzanian, Ugandan, and Canadian partners. At the University of Calgary, Mama na Mtoto has engaged faculty, staff, and students across campus, and we're grateful for support from Global Affairs Canada, the International Development Research Centre, as well as the Cummings School of Medicine and UC International. Our collaboration has enabled important research, student exchange, health education programming, and most importantly, health systems and facilities in Mwanza, Tanzania, where we've worked, are now better positioned to meet the emerging needs of women and babies, including through a network of nearly 2,000 volunteer community health workers who have stepped up to serve their communities and continue to do so, including during the past tumultuous year. The past 12 months have illustrated more than ever before that all health is global, and how a global lens and global partnerships are critical as we strive for better health and well-being for all. Again, I'm honored to represent our initiative today, and I'd like to especially thank each and every member of the Mama na Mtoto team for your incredible efforts, innovation, and collaboration. Thank you.
We are a university that strives to produce societal impact, and I can think of no better example than what we just heard. Congratulations to everyone involved in Mama na Mtoto. Thank you, Cheryl. Back to you.
Thank you, Dr. Ghali, and congratulations again to everyone involved in Mama na Mtoto. I'd now like to introduce our second cultural performance, Musiki Flow. So Musiki Flow has musicians from Calgary and Atlanta, and was established by musician researcher Bahar Bengal Duka as part of her PhD thesis at the University of Calgary School of Creative and Performing Arts. The piece is called Katabin, a folk song from Istanbul.
gözleri mahmur, katip uykudan uyanmış gözleri mahmur. Katip benim, ben katibin eline karışır. Katibime kolalı da gömlek ne güzel yaraşır.
Wonderful. Thank you to Muziki Flo. That was really terrific. So now it's time for our final award categories. The Community Award member is granted to a Calgary community member who has brought an outstanding contribution to University of Calgary's internationalization efforts. And the Career Achievement Award acknowledges the long-term exceptional internationalization efforts and achievements of a University of Calgary academic staff or staff member. And in addition to that, we have a special award today that is allocated posthumously to a staff member. So it's now my pleasure to invite Dr. Ed McCauley back to announce the winners in these categories along with the posthumous award. Dr. McCauley.
Thank you, Cheryl. And thank you so much for those cultural performances. I had the honor of hearing Elizabeth Fast sing at the Rosé Center at a time when we could all be together. And I can't wait until we be together to celebrate the cultural performances that were shared today in person. Today, we are also recognizing the contributions and achievements of a colleague who left us too soon. Mr. Ricky Ramdani, Manager of International Student Services. Ricky was a consummate professional, adept at making people feel welcome in their new home. He made a difference in the lives of thousands of international students and scores of university staff during his time at University of Calgary. Ricky passed away a few short weeks ago, and he is deeply missed. We lost an inspirational leader in internationalization this year. Ricky Ramdani began his journey in supporting international students when he was an international student himself, taking a BA in psychology at McGill University. As a student from Trinidad in Canada, he realized the importance of support for international students in their academic success, and he began to volunteer in the International Student Center. He went on to get his master's degree in international education from New York University. Ricky worked in supporting international students at the University of Windsor and Simon Fraser University before joining the University of Calgary in 2009. He was manager of International Student Services when he passed away on March 18th, 2021. Ricky played a critical role in getting timely advice to international students on immigration matters for their study permits, permanent residence, and citizenship. And he was the go-to person for all things related to international students. On behalf of all of us, I want to express our condolences to Ricky's parents, his sister, Dr. Susan Ramdani, family, and friends. We are grateful to be able to have such a caring champion of internationalization at our university for many years. Ricky exemplified the values of inclusion, professional excellence, kindness, and respect. And I would like to thank Ricky's sister, Dr. Ramdani, for receiving this posthumous University of Calgary Internationalization Achievement Staff Award on behalf of Ricky's family. He will be missed by many.
Ricky Ramdani committed his whole life to the service of others, and for the most part, this was international students. He truly gave back in his professional and personal life, And this is what his whole career was about. In fact, what he was about. Ricky was an exceptional leader, manager, colleague, brother, son, uncle, and friend. He was as yet unrecognized for his exceptional commitment and achievements, and that is why it is really important for us to provide this posthumous award. Ricky has had a profound impact on many international students, not just in Calgary, but Montreal, Windsor, and Vancouver. He also leaves behind a legacy of professionalism, dedication, commitment, and warmth in all the international student services staff across Canada who have been managed and mentored by him, especially his University of Calgary team.
On behalf of my late brother, Ricky Ramdani, it is with great honor that I accept this prestigious award. Since Ricky came to U of Cal, he was always grateful for the opportunity to be himself, to lead, to teach, to mentor, and to champion the cause of internationalization. Today, he would be humbled and would thank President Dr. Macaulay, the Senate members, the university community, his work team, and all the students who made his life so enriched and fulfilled. He embraced Trinidad's motto daily in his work, quote, "Together we aspire, together we achieve," unquote, to promote harmony, strength, and excellence in diversity, and believed in the words of his country's national anthem, quote, "Every creed and race find an equal place," unquote. Ricky's gratitude for this award will remain eternal to the University of Calgary.
Ricky will be missed. I now have the pleasure of announcing the winner of the Community Member Award. And that award winner is Zai Mamdani, a community leader and advocate. Ms. Mamdani is a deeply engaged and dynamic community member, constantly reaching out to build stronger communities throughout Canada and on the world at large. She's an extremely active member of the board of directors of the Institute for Canadian Citizenship. The work of the Institute for Canadian Citizenship is to draw new Canadian citizens into engaged citizenship as quickly as possible. And one of the most important initiatives of the ICC is a program called 6 Degrees, the Global Forum for Inclusion. Ms. Mamdani has been central to the creation of 6 Degrees and to its expansion in Calgary, across the country, and the world. Her dedication to guiding others to action is inspirational, and her commitment to the university is just as notable. Our efforts to internationalize the university through collaboration and expansion of our leadership and diversity are built upon a foundation for community support by volunteers like her.
When I think of Zai Mamdani, I think of warmth, I think of collaboration, I think of dedication, and I think of excellence. Warmth, because she's a wonderful human being who likes people, and that's her approach to life, liking people. And that's what makes it possible for her to collaborate with other people and make things happen, because you don't make things happen unless you work with other people. And if you work with other people and you're dedicated, and she's dedicated to your cause, and you believe in your cause, then it will come out in excellence. And that's what Zai Mamdani represents to me: warmth, collaboration, dedication, and excellence.
Good morning, friends and colleagues. Receiving the University of Calgary International Achievement Community Member Award is not only an honor, but a milestone for me in representing and advancing the incredible efforts being made by the university in relation to infusing the concepts of diversity, inclusion, and belonging into all areas of the university, as part of their most basic standard of excellence. As a member of the board of the Institute for Canadian Citizenship, and under the leadership of my nominator, the Right Honorable Adrian Clarkson and John Ralston Saul, ICC co-chairs, I was given not only an opportunity, but a forum to advance the conversation of inclusion. Through the ICC's flagship 6 Degrees program, which is a global conversation about citizenship and inclusion, we've been able to form a great partnership with the University of Calgary to allow us to bring together Calgarians with the brightest and boldest minds, thinkers, activists, artists, politicians, and members of the community, amongst many others, to have innovative and disruptive conversations about the meaning of citizenship and inclusion, and allowing Calgary to become part of a global movement leading to change. Thank you to all my supporters and advocates. We have much work to do, but it is collaborations and programs such as the one with the University of Calgary that allow us to come together with shared values around pluralism and being a truly international community. Thank you.
Congratulations, Zai. We have 2 Career Achievement Awards to present today. The winner of the first Career Achievement Award is Dr. Lash Gadamu, Professor and Faculty of Science. Lash is a professor of biochemistry and molecular biology, and Dr. Gadamu is also an associate fellow of the Ethiopian Academy of Sciences. He established and led a sustainable biomedical research and educational capacity program in Ethiopia by training a new generation of researchers. The program has increased research capacity and led to international collaborations, partnerships, and interactions. Dr. Gadamu's research focuses on leishmania, a parasite that causes leishmaniasis, a disease of global importance that affects several 100 million people throughout the world. His goal is to develop diagnostics, drugs, and vaccines. He has authored more than 100 peer-reviewed publications and has been funded by organizations such as the Canadian Institutes for Health Research, the Natural Sciences and Engineering Research Council, and the World Health Organization. And I'm proud to say I've been a colleague of Lash for over 30 years. Congratulations, Lash.
Since the early 1990s, Dr. Lash Gadamu has been involved in various research, education, and charitable activities in Ethiopia. Initially, these interactions were centered on collaborations with scientists in Addis Ababa, but grew in scope to drive many national and international projects. On the education side, Lash has trained many Ethiopian graduate students who've gone on to work in various countries worldwide. Lash has also organized many molecular biology workshops in Ethiopia given by University of Calgary faculty and students working with Ethiopian scientists. So I congratulate Lash for his Internationalization Career Achievement Award. Well deserved.
I'm truly honored to receive this career award for my vision and contributions in scientific excellence and internationalization. I'm proud of the international collaboration between Canada and Ethiopia that I was able to successfully develop and implement. This has enabled research and educational capacity building that has strengthened Ethiopia's ability to address critical global health challenges. The program impacted the University of Calgary by creating international partnerships while engaging and enriching our students and faculties through extensive educational and cultural experience, as well as allow them to develop into global citizens. I have mentored several trainees internationally from diverse cultures and backgrounds. These trainees have continued towards successful scientific careers and are training the next generation of researchers as part of my vision on education, sustainability, scalability, and growth. The Ethiopian students I trained have leadership roles in the country and are committed to building research and education capacity. It pleased me to have had a successful career and achieve my vision. To this extent, I would like to recognize my colleagues, especially the late Dr. Bob Church, Drs. Guido Vanmar, Jennifer Hatsfield, and Anthony Shrivers, trainees and others at the University of Calgary, Armor Hansen Research Institute, Ethiopia, and the universities in Ethiopia, Gondar, Bahar Dar, Addis Ababa, and Jimma, and the Ethiopian Biotechnology Institute. I would like to especially recognize my family for their continuous support throughout my career. Finally, I would like to acknowledge Dr. Doug Story for nominating me for this award and the selection committee for recognizing my contributions for this award.
Congratulations, Lash. The winner of the second Career Achievement Award and final award of the morning is Dr. Gwendolyn Halar, Associate Professor in the Department of Surgery and Department of Community Health Sciences, and Assistant Dean of Indigenous, Local, and Global Health in the Cummings School of Medicine. Dr. Halar is a general surgeon and has been a visionary leader at the University of Calgary for over 18 years. She is a nationally and internationally celebrated leader in global health education, research, partnerships, and development. She has served as chair of the Canadian Association of General Surgeons International Surgery Committee for over 6 years, and chair of the Bethune Roundtable Planning Committee for 5 years, helping develop a generation of physicians who have a global perspective. She has worked continuously to bring hundreds of Canadian and international leaders together to share global health knowledge and expertise. Dr. Halar has dedicated her career to sharing her knowledge, strengthening academic institutions around the world, and pursuing co-led solutions to challenges with global health partners.
Dr. Gwen Haller has served as our Assistant Dean in the Indigenous Local Global Health Office and also as Director of Global Surgery in the Department of Surgery for over the past 10 years. She has dedicated her career to transferring the scope and definition of global health education, faculty development, and partnership at our university. She has created innovative faculty development opportunities around the globe, including Laos and Nepal, Tanzania, Philippines, Uganda, for example. IMEL, or the International Medical Education Leadership Program, is an innovative community of practice bringing together 8 of the University of Calgary partners from low-income and middle-income countries' medical schools. Gwen successfully launched this program as leader in 2018. Her leadership has helped cultivate a unique global perspective in the Cummings School of Medicine and University of Calgary, founded on principles of mutual trust, shared decision-making, bidirectional learning, and transparency. Congratulations, Gwen.
This award does not reflect an individual achievement. It reflects a community of committed colleagues within Calgary and amongst our international partners, individuals who strive to listen to each other, value each other, and learn from each other. In receiving this award, I thank my University of Calgary colleagues who have worked with me. I thank the Indigenous, Local, and Global Health Office for supporting me, and I thank the many international colleagues who have greatly broadened my perspective. Specifically, I thank my parents. I thank Dr. Ketsamsuk Bupavan, a Lao colleague, and Dr. Clarence Ginter, University of Calgary Professor Emeritus, for their wise words along my journey.
Congratulations, Gwen, and all of our award winners this morning.
Thank you, President Macaulay. And it has been just a wonderful morning, marking the achievements of our University of Calgary community members. And we hope you've enjoyed sharing this with us. I would now like to invite Dr. Ruan Pura, who leads our internationalization efforts, to deliver closing remarks.
Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Dr. Bowser, Dr. Gali, and President Macaulay for presenting our Internationalization Achievement Awards. In 2013, as I mentioned, the university started a transformative journey of internationalization, supported by students, staff, faculty, leadership, community members, and our university partners from across our campus, Calgary, and the world. I want to thank each and every one of you for important contribution, and we are an award-winning leader in internationalization because of you. Congratulations to all the winners today. Many thanks to our President Ed Macaulay, as well as our former Provost, Drew Marshall, for leading internationalization at the University of Calgary. And I look forward to working with our new Provost and Vice President Academic, Dr. Terry Balser, and of course, Dr. William Gali, Vice President Research, my co-bosses now, to reach our goals in University of Calgary's new Global Engagement Plan. And many thanks to all who have worked hard to create this fantastic virtual award ceremony and experience for us this morning. I hope next year we will be able to celebrate in person. Last but not least, I want to make some contributions to few committees. Of course, I really want to thank the nominators. Without you, of course, it's very, very important that you nominate these champions. I want to thank the selection committee, and that included Penny Paxman, Associate Vice President Research, Jacob Thunderwell, Associate Dean International from Veterinary Medicine, Lauren Venturato, Associate Dean from Nursing, Buffy Sentimant from the University of Calgary International, Kibita Beryl and Simha Abraha from the Graduate Student Association and Student Union. And I also wanted to give a very special thank to the committee and our energetic Ria Katsanas, that Manager of Business Operations. Ria led this UCIAA now for the third consecutive year with her energetic leadership. And thank you so much, Ria, for your contributions, and with the team that included Melanie, Yuli, Hannah, Lisa, Tia, and Svetlana. I thank you, all of you, for your wonderful contributions to run this virtual event. And also my entire UCI, University of Calgary International team, who had been working very hard over the last several years to advance our internationalization mandate. To close the ceremony, please enjoy Benhing Lahi Philippine folk dance troupe. Benhi strives to preserve and promote the folk dance and music of the Philippine culture by teaching the traditional dances to Filipino and the wider Calgary community. The dance they will be performing is Havtaki Rina. Let's hope that we can gather physically to celebrate the champions of global engagement in 2022 with our traditional standards of international flavor, the attire, the live entertainment, and of course, most importantly, the international food from many destinations and cultures. Stay safe and well during the tail end of this pandemic. Thank you for joining our UCIAA.
Thank you.